Back to the Future was a film made in 1985 by Universal Pictures. It featured a professor with all that crazy ingenious that you would expect from a mad scientist, and he created a time-travelling DeLorean. Now, this kid Marty gets wound up in the Doc's time-travelling shenanigans. I'm not sure why, I never really understood the relationship between Doc and Marty, but Marty gets trapped 30 years in the past, and he has to get his way back to the future. Back to the future! Oh my god! That's the name of the film! This sparks many references and memes, and even once appeared in the popular webcomic Homestuck. Okay, via a pinball adaptation, but still. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here because of a review that the Angry Video Game Nerd, or AVGN for short, did on the NES video game adaptation of this film. As much as I admire this guy's work, he said something I'm not all that happy about.
Jumping is useless. Try jumping over the bench, you'll never make it.
Well, I don't quite believe that. I believe there's some conceivable way of jumping over the bench, and if there is, I'm gonna find it. Mark my words. Right, let's just have one track on the line. The goal. That goal being to jump over this collection of wooden beams, also known as a bench. I have several methods to jumping over this thing, and I will try them all. With that said, let's begin! Okay, so it looks like board bench with normal jump is a no-go. Can I get it to the side? No, I can't. Looks like sideways bench with a normal jump is also a no-go. Looks like, can we just cut the music? Thank you. Can we play a real song, please? Oh yeah, the power of love. Now where was I? Here's a nice fact. If you jump at the very end of the level, you can get a point bonus depending on how high you've jumped. You can jump over benches, manholes, bushes, whatever that is, barrels, and trees apparently, but you can't jump over enemies or bees or roofs, which is weird because you can actually jump over the houses to an extent. Yet this bench still eludes me. It's time to move on to the skateboard jumps. Now, getting to a skateboard is a bit weird because you kind of have to like collect a certain amount of clocks, I think 8 before you can get the bowling ball, and you need the bowling ball to get a skateboard, but the skateboard doesn't appear until you've collected another 11 clocks or so. But you never know, once you get the skateboard, you move faster, maybe things change, maybe you can actually jump over the bench that way. Can I jump over sideways bench with the skateboard? No. Well, board bench with the skateboard? Oh, let's try jumping a little higher, shall we? Oh, no we can't. Oh, that's surprising. Maybe there's no way of getting over the bench then. Well, there you have it. Back to the Future, jumping over the bench. Impossible, I say. Maybe there's some sort of bug in the system that enables you not to jump over the bench. What? Did you just see that? There's a shadow and everything! Oh my god! You can actually jump over the bench! But didn't I also... yeah, that's what I thought. So how could I jump over now, but I couldn't then? Of course, I had to keep exploring to see if I could actually jump over that leaving bench again. I was surprised to actually do it again. Twice. Interestingly enough, I was able to jump over the same type of bench, and it was a sideways bench. Pattern. On the second run, you can see that I actually hit the bench, but I didn't really fall over and hit my head on pavement. That's interesting, because the bench might not actually be registered as an item at all. Maybe there's a bug in the system that enables you to jump over the bench randomly. With all that said and done, let's go to the conclusion. It has been proven that you can't jump over most of the benches, but some of the benches you can indeed jump over. However, this isn't all the time. Similar to how you can access the last 2 levels in Cheatman 2 by flicking the power switch on and off several times before playing the game, it could be possible that the game allows you to jump over the bench as it renders. But why? As you know, fences, trees, bushes and enemies are marked as trippable objects. However, when the jump button is pressed, some of these trippable objects, such as barrels and fences, don't become trippable for the time you stay airborne. These benches seem to be marked as permanently trippable objects, probably due to some poor programming. However, sometimes these benches obey the normal laws through some glitch in the system or something like that, allowing them to be jumped over. Annoyingly, these benches are well out of the way, causing you to actually waste time to approach them. Heck, even if you were able to jump over them, you might hit a fence after the jump or miss some clocks, ironically resulting in inefficient gameplay. And there you have it. You can actually jump over the bench in Back to the Future for the NES. Thanks for watching. Come over next time and I'll try to achieve Double Dragon Godhood in Double Dragon 3.